I want to start this video off with saying I am incredibly biased. This is going to be another video where we sit down and I just talk and I babble, and maybe you guys listen, maybe you partake in the comments, I don't know. But for our anniversary, Chris and I went and we saw the new M. Night Shyamalan movie, Knock at the Cabin. And if the fact that the movie just wasn't made by M. Night Shyamalan isn't, like, my favorite thing about it, like, The Village, I believe he wrote Stuart Little. Okay, yeah, so he did write Stuart Little. He also partook in, like, She's All That, one of my favorite trilogies. I can't say it's my favorite because Alien takes the cake on all-time favorite movies. But he wrote Unbreakable, Split, and Glass, which are just 3 movies that terrified the crud out of me. Not so much Unbreakable and Glass, but Split really terrified me. But so we went to see Knock at the Cabin, and as if him just directing the movie wasn't enough, you also had Dave Bautista, Rupert Grint. Like, it's a fantastic cast. I couldn't have asked for a better cast in the movie, and he does an American accent, which is, Rupert Grint does an American accent, which is amazing. Like, top notch to him for how well he performed that. That was, however, my only complaint in the movie, was that I feel like I could tell, and it could just be that I'm a huge fan of Ron Weasley, and I'm a huge fan in that, that show he did. I've got myself searching for that TV show he was in. Was it Sick Note? I think it was Sick Note. I'm going to try and talk about this without spoiling anything. It was a top-notch movie, in my opinion. I thought it was fantastic. I thought that everybody nailed it. The protagonists were so amazing, and the antagonists were horrifying. I didn't know who to believe. I didn't know what to believe, and it was just, they did fantastic. Personally, in my opinion, and take this with a huge grain of salt, because I've watched and gave good ratings for movies where you could see the costume design get rolled up or something like that, because it's hard to make a movie. It's hard to focus in on all of those little details, and M. Night Shyamalan just hyper focuses on every single detail, and I think it is just top notch. I think he outdid himself. I was a huge fan of The Village. I watched Old when it came out. That movie, like, really stuck with Chris and I. And so when Chris found this one, we were like, okay, for our anniversary, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go watch that movie. So I guess this is more like a free ad for me telling you guys to go check that movie out, because I thought it was great. I thought it was fantastic. I give it, like, A+ all around. I do want to see, though, what it rated on Rotten Tomatoes. Okay, 68%. Okay. The plot might be a little underwhelming, but solid acting and plenty of suspense. Although it's often less than scary and parts of the story don't bear scrutiny, Knock at the Cabin is a thought-provoking, chiller, and upper-tier Shyamalan. That is true. I will say that this definitely was, like, out of his wheelhouse. Like, he outdid himself. Like, I believe it's an adaptation from the book. I'd love to get the book and read that, but it outdid itself. The protagonist is a beautiful couple with their adopted daughter, and the amount of times where I thought the antagonists were just some discriminative, just judgmental, I hate using this term, but I'm going to use this term in this regard, Bible thumpers. It's a specific type of person who, it's their way or no way. And I hope I'm not coming off as disrespectful, because I don't mean to be, but it's just the type of religious person that is so rude and volatile about their religious beliefs. Which, please, by all means, be incredibly religious. Give yourself something to believe in. Everyone needs something to believe in. Don't shame and make somebody feel bad because they don't believe the same as you. I'm not going to get into that. That's a topic for a whole nother day and a topic for when I feel like getting yelled at by people. But this movie sent me on a roller coaster of emotions. I was happy. I was sad. I got angry. I felt like there was a lot of judgment. Just to have the movie throw all of that out the window, it was insane. It was well worth the watch, you guys. And if you guys do check it out, let me know. I think it was great. If you don't like horror movies, I don't know if you'll like this. I love horror movies. I love scary movies. I love B flicks, scary movies that aren't that great. I want to see the Winnie the Pooh movie, and I don't think it's going to be that good, but I still want to see it. Which is interesting, because didn't Winnie the Pooh, get released into public domain? So I'm wondering if that's why they made the movie. Oh, I don't know. So I'm going to have to research that. But if I do watch it, I'll let you guys know. But I really wanted to talk about this one, hopefully without giving away any spoilers of the movie. But I just wanted to give my 2 cents, my opinion, what I thought of it. I thought it was great. I thought it was amazing. I give it 5 stars all around. But I'm also biased. I love, probably all of M. Night Shyamalan's movies. I think he is a fantastic director. I love his writing. I consider him like Stanley Kubrick in a way, because neither of them do a style like anyone else. You can spot their movies a mile away. Like, my family and I always make jokes that you can spot an M. Night Shyamalan movie because you can't tell what the ending of the movie is going to be. Once the ending happens, then you can tell, but up until that moment, you're just left in the dark. But I thought it was an amazing movie. I wanted to talk about it. So this is just going to be me just wasting my 2 cents on this movie. If you guys do see it, let me know down in the comments, because I really want to know what you guys thought of it. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I just like B-rated movies. I don't consider this one B-rated though. I think this was an A+ top-notch movie. I thought it was great. So let me know down in the comments if you guys have seen it. If you had, on a scale of 1 to 5, what do you rate it? And would you recommend it to people? Because I guess I'm coming on here and recommending it to you all. And I recommend it 100 times over. I thought it was amazing. I thought he couldn't have done better than Old. And then before that, I thought he couldn't have done better than The Village. But he did. He does every step of the way, every time, and it is absolutely insane. I don't know how he does it. You know how you talk, how people will talk to you about who would you want at your round table to have conversations with, living or dead? He's one of mine. I would love to pick his brain on his directing style, because it is amazing how he can be writer, producer, director without fail, and do cameos in his movies. It's insane. It's amazing. And they're flawless. I think they're flawless, in my opinion. But I'm also not a movie director, not a movie producer. I don't write for movies. I'm just a girl with an opinion. And I just wanted to voice that opinion on this movie, because I thought it was amazing, and I feel like I'm riding on a high of how good I thought that movie was. So, yeah, that's just my 2 cents. I want you guys to let me know down in the comments what you think, and I want to make more videos like this where we can talk, where we can have conversations about anything under the sun. I love video games. I love movies. None of that is super shocking. I love books. I've got a bookcase over here and one over there that are busting at the seams. I could really use a third bookcase. I need to get a third one. I have one in our storage unit, but it's not here, so it holds no books. But, so I'm a huge fan of consuming entertainment. And I would love to just sit here and maybe even in the future do live streams where we can sit and talk about stuff like this. So if you guys are interested in anything like that, let me know and we can give it a shot. I don't know how much I'll rag on movies, because I think it takes a lot of effort for somebody to go in and just create. It takes a lot of spunk. It takes a lot of confidence to be able to say, hey, I created this My team created this. We put our all into this. Here you go. And like, people will rip movies apart. I am very lenient with movies, so I don't know how great my opinion will be, and I'll probably love like every movie because it takes thousands of people to make a movie fantastic, and even a bad movie fantastic. I can find like, oh, I need to think of the movie that's really cheesy, the one that I told you I could see the costume design roll up. I need to find that one so I can let you guys know. But if you guys want to see more things like this, let me know, and I would be really happy to do this. I have just a bunch of content I've consumed up in my head that I would love to talk to you guys about if you guys are interested in talking about it. But thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I hope you all have a beautiful day, a beautiful afternoon, and a wonderful evening, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!